Hi Sagittarius, welcome to your 16th to the 22nd of December. So this is going to be general energies for the week ahead. If you want to book your 2025, it's in the description below the video. Like the video and comment. There's also deep coaching, you can book a face-to-face, and there's audios for love and career. Okay, so we're going to see what the energies are around you this week and see what's coming up. Okay, let me get a shuffle. So 10 of Cups reversed and the Emperor reversed. So for the Sag man, you might be quite triggered around people around you. I feel like there might be too many demands being put on you. That's how it kind of feels with the 10 of Cups reversed. You're coming up reversed as the Emperor. And then you're also coming up as the Four of Swords. So some of you, I think you do need to set strong boundaries this week when it comes to, I feel like there's just a lot of demands. You feel like family is being really demanding. They might be dictating, where you spend the Christmas, all this type of stuff. A lot of people do feel forced because obviously Christmas season is where people are being highly pressured to spend time with family. For the Sagittarius woman, you're dealing with somebody who's just exhausted right now. So it could be that this person's got a lot of demands being put on them through friends, family, life in general. And so the man was lying in the bed, which means that basically he's too tired to spend time with you. It could be that he's spending time with you, it could be that he reaches out to you, but it might be short because, again, like I said, I feel like this person right now has got some issues going on. They've got triggers, they've got anger, they're feeling angry. You can't really force Sagittarius to do things, like they're not that type of person. I try to not really deal with them too much because they can either be really nice or they like switch, you know? So, yeah, when a Sagittarius doesn't want to play ball, there's no point trying to force them because they'll just get rebellious, they'll just get aggressive, they'll just get nasty. So for some of yous, I wouldn't bother. Reach out. Six of Cups is if you're cross-watching for a Sagittarius, reach out, give them the offer. But if they seem like they're retreating, if they seem like they're not playing back, just leave them alone. So that's for water signs and also a Gemini. Don't chase them, don't beg them. I feel like Sagittarius are highly social creatures. So when they want to connect with you, you'll know. Like Sagittarius is an action sign. Like if they want to be around you, they're going to be around you. If they want to talk to you, they're going to talk to you. If they're pulling back, okay. But yeah, I am getting, this is for cross watchers who are water signs. I feel like a Sagittarius is really affecting your behaviour, really affecting you, but it's on you to protect yourself here. That's what I would say. For the Sagittarius woman, I heard there's someone better. So you've got this King of Cups. What I'm getting here is that there's someone better for you. Like the person you're currently dealing with is not the right one for you. There's someone better. Okay. King of Cups is like, I think you need someone more gentler, someone who's more emotionally invested. So a lot of you keep putting your energy into the Emperor reversed. The Emperor reversed is just someone who's all about his ego, he's all about himself, he's all about, I feel like for you Sag women, you need someone who puts emotional fulfillment, emotional time, emotional romance, investment. Okay. But I feel like how this is coming up for Sagittarius is that there's definitely a person who's avoiding you this week. Or there should be people that you avoid this week. Okay. With the Ten of Cups reversed, like, but I get it as that if you're reaching out to somebody, if you're trying to organise something with somebody, the Seven of Swords can be somebody who's avoidant. King of Cups can be Cancer, Aries. Okay. So the Two of Swords reversed is you not going back and forth in your head, just seeing it for what it is. If a person's avoiding you, then it might be that you're not a priority. Because we invest in what we care about, right? We put time in what we care about, right? And this person's not doing that. I feel like a lot of people, and I've been saying this a lot, we keep getting wrapped up in these rude people, these selfish people. It's about us. We need to choose better people. I know this because I've been traveling this year, and especially in the countries I've been in, I've never met such selfish, obnoxious people. It's like they can't see anything beyond their own ass, you know? And I feel like there's a lot of good people who are out here given to these people, and it's like you wonder why they are the way they are. Choose better. Like, don't get mad for ignorant, selfish, horrible people. Choose better. You know? So for the Sagittarius woman, there's a much better man coming in for you. Maybe it's a Cancer who's avoiding you. Maybe it's a Cancer who's using you. I feel like this is somebody who connects with you when they want to, on their terms. Sorry, there's a mosquito in here, and I'm going to fucking kill her. It just won't go away. Right, okay. So the point I'm making is, like, this person just connects with you on their terms. When they want to see you, they expect you to drop everything when you want to see them. Right? So some of you Sagittarius are being told you can either have a headache with this person, a perpetual cycle, or you can just choose better. The world is full of demons because the decent people keep giving to the demons. The demons are going to have nothing to leech on when we take our power back. Who are they going to use? Who are they going to exploit? They're not. Because there's not going to be anyone left. And then demons are going to have to feast on demons because that's the only options they'll have left. So the message I'm saying is that I think some of you Sagittariuses, don't waste your time. Don't be overly reaching out to friends, family. If they want to come, they can come, give them the offer, and then step back. Okay? So I feel like for some Sagittarius men, anger. So this is people who are triggered. This is people who might be feeling violent. That's a strong message this week for Sag. Like, you're feeling angry, triggered. This can be a person who lashes out. For the Sagittarius woman, you need to be careful because you might be dealing with someone who's violent. The Emperor reverse can be violent. The Strength card reverse can be someone who goes into fits of rage or like lashes out. Okay, so I think you need to be smart this week. Pay attention to the red flags, pay attention to the signs about how a person is behaving or acting. Because some of you don't seem to be paying attention. Okay, 9 of Swords. So this for me as well, the way this is coming up is this is just the typical sitting around wondering if a person's coming over, wondering if the person's going to call. It's all that. Right? And the message here is, you're doing this to yourself. A lot of people do, they cause their own pain, right? They make really bad choices in people. Right? This is where you box yourself in. This could be the case for the Sagittarius man. In other words, you go into a job and you're surrounding yourself with people who just trigger the shit out of you. They just anger you. And I feel like that's a message for the real ones. Instead of fighting the obvious, which is the Matrix, the NPCs, the arrogant, the ignorant, the rude, choose better. Okay? So women want an emotional connection with a man, and then they keep going after fuckboys or men who are a mess or men who are arrogant or men who... You're not going to get that there. Right? Okay? This person can't even come in. If you look at people, they're pretty much... They explain for themselves. If a person can't pull themselves together within themselves, they're never going to be able to be good as a husband. They're never going to be able to be good as a wife. They're never going to be able to be good as a... Right? Think about it. They can't even put themselves together. So a person who can't put themselves together is never going to be able to be good for a family, a business. So some of you are just having expectations of the wrong people. You know, this is someone who's a mess, right? He's angry about his past. He's got deep wounds. You need to let this go. Choose better. But I do get this week that someone's really in the head. If you've been reaching out to someone, I feel like this person's closed off from you. So what I mean by this is like this person doesn't feel safe. Someone doesn't like being around you. They don't feel safe. Like they don't trust you. So if you find that you keep reaching out to this person, I feel like this person's closed down because maybe stuff that's happened between you, things you've said, this person doesn't trust you. For the Sagittarius woman, it could be a Leo or it could be a water sign. Okay, yeah, the Ace of Wands. It could also be someone who feels like you use them. Okay. The Sun. I think this is the Sagittarius woman. You keep feeling like something is a missed opportunity. Okay, you keep trying to recover your losses with this Cancer or Gemini, and it's just wasting your energy. You need to choose happiness. I feel like someone is not telling themselves a true story here. Like the Seven of Cups is like someone who's like living in denial, deception, right? It's like, like maybe it was this person give you a spiel, but this person's got options. Like they're off, they're living their life. Like they're not. This could be someone who really believes someone misses them and like, but they don't. And for the Sagittarius woman, but like I said, I do think someone's lost an opportunity. So this could be an ex. So someone, for the Sagittarius woman, you could have slept with someone, you could have done something, and I think it's done. Same for the Sagittarius man. Whoever this person is, they don't trust you anymore. They don't, or something you did has made them turned off by you. They don't want to reconnect. They don't want you. I think somebody feels like someone thinks highly of them and they don't. Like, I think someone thinks, oh, like this person really liked it, they don't. Something that was said or something that was done, it could be cheating, it could be talking to other men, talking to other women. Something that was done has made this person not want to be with you, not want to talk to you anymore. That's what I was saying to you. Someone is avoiding a person, like they don't want to be near that person. And the message for Sagittarius women who are feeling aggressive by certain people, you're being told to avoid those people this week. Okay, because I feel like it's a high energy week, and if you put yourself around people who press the dark side, you might. For me as well, the Strength card reversed is rage. So anger can be controlled, but rage can't. When you see people lash out, they're not acting in anger. Another misconception of the NPCs who go on Google, they're not acting in anger, they're acting in rage. That's atomic, it's uncontrollable. Whereas a person who say dances in a person's face before they punch them, that's anger. A person who just goes straight in, that's rage. It's uncontrollable. So it could be this week, there's been someone who's been pressing, there's been someone who's been goading, there's been somebody who's been really trying to piss you off, and you might react. If someone feels like you've been doing this to them, it's coming. It's that fight that's building and building, and then it hits the, So Sagittarius is being told to avoid, okay, connections. Some of you need to avoid living in the past, avoid romanticizing something that's not factual. Just avoid it. Stop it. It's self-denial. It's deception, right? This is a person who's romanticizing a person and a connection when this person is lying the fuck. Like this person is a liar, they're a deceiver. And remember we talked about that this person can't be trusted. So either you shouldn't trust this person or this person doesn't trust you, but you know why. It's not like, you know what I mean? Stop lying to yourself. You know why they don't trust you. You know why they don't want to connect with you. You know why they don't want to come back to you. So stop lying to yourself. And that's the thing, like, people think they can just hurt people and then just go back. And some people will prove to you that, you know what, you did it once, you'll never do it again. You know? So I feel like someone doesn't want to forgive a person here. They don't want to reconnect. I'm getting a person who either you or them has a bad taste towards another person. And this is something that was a friendship, but it was a connection. But yeah, Four of Wands, yeah. I feel like with the Sagittarius man, there could be, I think this woman's trying to, like, this woman might be obsessed over you. You know? Some of you need to stop sleeping with a person because I feel like this person is developing attachment. Like someone's codependent to you, like they're super attached. And I get for the Sagittarius man, you just want freedom. And there's a person who's like suffocating. Like this person is suffocating you. And Sagittarius men hate that. I also get someone who could be, there could be a kid here. So this could be someone who is using the child, or there's something that they're doing. Let me just, I'm not sure. Wait there. Let's just patch up the bullshit, right? Patch it up. That's what some of you are trying to do. You're trying to patch it up. Like, stop trying to patch it up. Stop trying to fucking wax over. Wax off, wax on, move on. Okay, let it go. But some of you are being told that, I feel like this woman, it could be a mother, it could be a romantic interest, but this person's too triggering for you, they're too suffocating, they're too emotional. And for those cross-watching, you're turning this Sagittarius off. Like, Sagittarius is like freedom. They don't like to be suffocated. They like to do what they want. And I think you're turning this Sagittarius off. You're too much. Okay? So for some of you might have been dealing with the Sagittarius and they haven't blocked you, but you need to turn it down. Stop messaging so much, stop pursuing, like, calm the fuck down. If you don't want to ruin this, then you need to back off. That could be a message for this week. Especially if you're a Cancer woman, Pisces, definitely strong Cancer. The way you're acting, what you're messaging, the Sag is just like, what? Okay. Some years it might just also be that you're just not compatible. Like, I don't think you should have to change yourself for this person. Like, sometimes people just don't work as a compatibility. It's not because you're a bad person, it's just that person's not meant for you. You know? I feel like I know, because I've dealt with the Sag, like, when they start getting angry, they start saying little stuff. They start making you feel like you're a bad person. You know? I've had Sag men say to me, oh, you need medication. Now, don't get me wrong, Middle Eastern men say this all the time because emotions to them scare the shit out of them. I don't know what the mothers did to them, but I've never met a bunch of men who were scared of emotion or tears. Well, the lower ones, not the real ones. But any emotion to them scares the shit out of them. The amount of them who've said to me, you need to be on medication. I'm like, excuse me? They're like, no, you've got issues. I'm like, okay. Well, I'm like most women. I'm just an honest one. See, most women are they're just a book of what it means to be a woman. They're just acting from a script, whereas I'm that neurotic woman. I'm that woman who is just authentic. You know, if I'm going to punch you in the face, you know. If I want to love on you, you know. I'm just a typical true woman. Most women are me. They just don't have the balls to be like me, right? And yeah, I remember this Sag, and I was crying in this restaurant because the way he was treating me, he was so nasty. So nasty. So when a Sagittarius can't control you, or the low frequency, they'll start saying things and it's just nasty. So the best thing to do with someone like that, is leave. Leave. Queen of Cups. Don't give your heart to this person. Don't give your emotions. Don't give nothing. Let him go and be with what is good enough for him. Probably like a trophy or something. Women who are putting on a front. Follow the rules. You know? I feel like you've got to be careful with this Sag this week for the water sign, because he's damaging. He will say things to you that you won't recover from. Okay, they can be very nasty little bastards. Very nasty. And this is not me projecting on Sag. I've dealt with a lot of Sag. I've coached a lot of people who deal with Sag. They can be nasty. Okay, when they're all for you, they're all for you. And the minute they've switched, like a tap, like a light. Coming back to it, I'm not dealing with a Sag. I'm not projecting onto Sag. I don't give a fuck about Sages. I really don't. They can be a lot of fun, but I would never see myself settling down with one. I don't trust them. I don't feel safe around them. That's just me personally. Might be for you, so everyone is different. And that's really what it's about for Sagittarius, is some people just don't feel safe around you. They don't. They don't feel like they can trust you. For the Sag woman, you could be dealing with a masculine who you need to be careful with, because he's acting like this. He's ragging your energy. He's pulling your confidence down. He's wasting your time. Like, choose better. And everybody is just like, look, every day we get up, we eat food. Some people will like this food. Some people won't like this food. That's what it's about. It's about vibe, right? Everyone's different. Everyone likes different shit. To some men, they love me. They love the way I am. Some men hate it. It's too much. Same as for the Sag woman. Like, maybe you're just too much for this Cancer. Maybe you're too much for this Aries. Maybe you're too much for this Gemini. But for the right man, you'll be perfect. But what I'm saying to you is never let a man get inside you. Fuck these men who can't handle emotion and true women. Then you need to go and be with the NPC women, because that seems like it's where you need to sit. That's the table for you. The woman who always acts correctly and says the right thing and wears the right thing and does what, that's your bitch. I'm not for you. Like, you know, he'd say, don't make me angry. And I was like, say that again? He'd be like, don't make me angry. I'm like, you're not Middle East, you're not gangster. Have fuck Middle Eastern gangsters. You're bottom of the barrel cheap. Fake, okay? So don't sit there saying, don't make me angry, or I'll show you what a response is to that. Okay? Talk to me like you're a gangster. You're nothing but cheap. Okay? Just because you were born in the Middle East doesn't make you a fucking gangster. Sit down, be quiet. Okay? That's what some of you need to do. You need to come with a response. Like, say it again. Say it again. Right? But that's what I'm getting. I'm getting some of you Sagittarius women or you Sagittarius men, like, you're really getting pressed by certain people, and you can either front these people, or you can say, I'm going to stay away from this person because they don't work with me. This doesn't work. I'm getting two people who might trigger each other a lot. When I came back to the country I'm in, he was like, why are you here? I said, sorry. He's like, I don't get why you're here. And I was like, I don't know what it is with the ego of Sagittarius, but mate, you don't own the fucking country. Like, who are you? What? I'm just getting arguments. I'm getting just teenage crap. Like, I feel like for Sagittarius is this week, get round people who bring out the best in you, not the test in you. But I feel like there is somebody who's gaslighting. This is someone who's highly egotistical. They see themselves in a level that isn't even true. They need like a bucket of water thrown over their ass to come back down to reality. They're just beyond what they think they are. So the point I'm making is, but I do think as well that some of you have fed the ego of this person, that's why they think they can treat it like that, and that's what I did with him. I constantly was pursuing him. I was constantly feeding him. I was constantly telling him how great he was. You got to be careful with that, because then they start to really believe that, like, But don't let anyone threaten you. That's what I'm saying. I'm getting like either the Sag woman is threatening people or the Sag man is threatening people, and it's like, I feel like for those cross watching, put this in check this week. And if you feel like someone is threatening, you know, there's just something with the way a person is behaving that you need to be cautious. And I did a personal reading for someone once, and I predicted exactly that. Okay. There's just a lot of people now, and I think you'll attest to this, where they live in complete delusion of who they think they are. Like, you're not no one. And if real gangsters showed up, you'd cry in the corner like the little bitch you are. Now go sit the fuck down. It's just, I think it's all this social media. It makes people think that they're a level that's, you know, they all think the superstars, they all think the fucking gangsters, they all think that this game's Grand Theft Auto. I don't know what's happening, okay? They're all on something. But yeah, get around people who are just like sunshine, get around people who you can just be yourself with. You know, choose better, choose people who just choose you, get around your vibe, right? It's hard to be rejected naturally. When we're rejected, we need to understand the rejection, so we keep going back, but there's nothing to understand. Rejection is protection, right? And you know, all humans test each other. Relationships are going to be testing, but no one should be threatening. Yes, nobody should be making you feel bad for who you are as a person. And that's all he did with me. I just wasn't good enough, like, and he wasn't all that. Like, this guy was probably the most basic dick I've ever fucked. I've fucked some pretty good looking men, and if I put them in a catalogue, he'd be at the end. That's what I said. You know, the dick, they just, I mean, he's good looking, but he's not, like, you know. And if it was a list, he'd go at the bottom, you know. But I didn't help myself with all the you know, fixes crown, closes out that chapter, and moves on, okay? In fact, if I could take him out the catalogue, I would. Okay. But on a serious note, I feel like some of you just need to let the past be in the past. You need to watch your company this week. You need to stop trying to understand this person. You need to understand that it's about compatibility, right? It's about people who are they understand you, you understand them. Like, a lot of people are just around people who are just not their frequency, they're not their vibe, they bring out the worst in them. We've just been saying this to another sign. And I'm not anti-Sag. This is not me doing a reading, not that I care what you say. I don't. This is a true reading. I'm giving you my true opinion, right? I'm telling you what the cards are showing. I'm not anti-Sag. I've seen the best version of Sag and I've seen the worst version. Sages can be so fun, they can be so helpful, they can be such good people. But there's something this week about your behaviour. And if it's not your behaviour, it's someone who's doing it to you that's making you your lowest version, and you need to close this chapter. They're making you look bad, they're saying things about your character, they're making you lose your confidence. Like, no. You're enough. And maybe you're not enough for this person, but you're enough. Okay? So if it's you who feels like that's being done to you, you need to close this chapter, you need to get this person out of your life, because for me this is nasty. Whatever this is, it's nasty. This person knows what they're doing. You know, some people are deeply emotional people. Maybe doesn't work for you, but it doesn't mean you should berate it. It doesn't mean you should insult it. You know, it's dirty, right? Ten of Pentacles is also your career. Don't be too emotional in business this week. Don't be too emotional in money. I think there could be a lot. I also get someone who's just wrapped up in money. So I'm getting someone who's all about the money. That's all they care about. This can be exploiters, people who just, if you've got money, if you've got the material, they want to fuck with you, but the minute you haven't got much, you won't see them for dust. Okay? So I think Sagittarius needs to check itself this week and how you're responding to people. Watch your anger, watch what you say. And for those who are cross-watching, if you're dealing with a Sagittarius who's avoiding you, then it could be an indication to take a step back, because if you pressure this Sag, you might get reactions, right? So I think he's stepping back or she's stepping back because they need to breathe, and you need to respect that. Because another thing is people can goad people, we were talking about this before, where you goad in a person, you goad in a person, you goad, and then you get the reaction you were looking for. So if a person is avoiding you or they're stepping back, maybe they just need to step back so that they don't say certain things and they don't react in a certain way. So give them space and show them respect. But some of yous, this is done. This is done. Psh. Don't ever. I think a lot of us are doing that in the modern day. We're allowing people to treat us less than dirt. It's sick. Choose better. And rejection is protection. It's difficult to be rejected, but it's protection, right? I think some of us need to close a chapter and get excited about the new chapter that's coming, which is 2025. Better is coming in your career, better is coming in you, better is coming in love. That's the advice.